Hi guys, I'm back with another video. Today's video is going to be my thoughts on the second and third round of the 2025 NFL Draft. So let's just get right into it. Well, as of what I know right now, the Steelers did not have a second round pick this year, so they didn't select anybody. But they do have a third round pick, which I will get to in a minute. So here are my picks on my thoughts of who did good in the second round. The Patriots drafted TreVeyon Henderson, running back from Ohio State. He's a good running back, so that was a pretty good pick for the Patriots. Even though I don't really root for them, I actually really hate them, but I can still say they did have a good pick there. And the Bears, they decided to draft Luther Burden III, wide receiver from Missouri, so that was a good pick for them. Now we're going to move on to the third round of the 2025 NFL Draft. So the Steelers decide to select third round, 83rd pick, Caleb Johnson, running back from Iowa. Now, Iowa typically has a lot of good running backs in history, so I'm pretty excited and pretty happy that the Steelers drafted Caleb Johnson from Iowa. Now, this is another thing I've said about the Steelers for the past couple years. As much as I love Najee Harris, and he was a good running back for the team, I really wish the Steelers would have kept him, but the Steelers decided to go their separate ways. But that's not really what we're talking about here. What I'm going to talk about is I've said for years that the Steelers have always needed to fix their running back situation, and that coincides with their offensive line too. Now, last year, the Steelers, if you didn't know, in the 2024 NFL Draft, they did draft an offensive tackle in the first round, which I was very happy and very excited about that when they did. And our offensive line did decently better this season, but it's something that still needs to be worked on, and I think that could be fixed in this year's draft. But the Steelers getting a running back is a good thing. I'm really happy they did. It's something that we do really need after, Najee Harris is not on the team anymore. I mean, we do have Jaylen Warren and a couple other people. I can't remember their names off the top of my head, but we got Jaylen Warren, so Caleb Johnson would be a good backup. Now, we might want to try to maybe get a veteran on the team as well. Overall, I think the Steelers' futures of running backs are looking good if they get a veteran running back. So here's who I think did good in the third round of the NFL Draft. The Buccaneers decide to select Jacob Parrish, Kansas State quarterback. He's a pretty good cornerback. Not the best in the NFL draft, but a good one nonetheless. The Ravens decide to select Emory Jones Jr., LSU offensive tackle. I really think that's something the Steelers need. I actually hate the Ravens. I'm not going to mention it on the channel because I might get some hate comments from the Ravens fans, but yeah, I'm not really happy by that pick. The Seahawks decide to draft Jalen Monroe, quarterback from Alabama. Pretty good for the Seahawks. I'm not really too updated on the Seahawks quarterback situation. I know they have Geno Smith. I know they have Drew Lock. So I think this move would be having like their situation, the Seahawks, they have a veteran quarterback, a rookie quarterback, and a backup quarterback. Yeah, I like the Seahawks situation. Good for them. The Browns decided to draft Dylan Gabriel, quarterback Oregon. Now the Browns, they don't have a bad quarterback situation because they have Deshaun Watson, but they have changed so many second string and third string quarterbacks in a couple of years. It's kind of hard to keep track who their second and third string quarterback is. And sometimes they have 5 quarterbacks on the team. So the Browns like to have a lot of quarterbacks on the team. Really, they only need 3, but sometimes they have 4 or 5. It's weird, but yeah, Dylan Gabriel's a good pick for the Browns, even though I think the Browns are an absolute piece of shit, dog shit team every year, and I absolutely hate them because they're rivals to the Steelers, and I have no respect for them, but I can admit that Dylan Gabriel is a good pick for the Browns. And the Falcons decided to draft Xavier Watts, Notre Dame safety, a good pick for them. And those are my overall thoughts on the second and third round of the 2025 NFL Draft. And if you guys like this video, please don't forget to please like, subscribe, and comment. I'll see you guys next time. Peace, period. We'll let it run to 7 minutes.